21 is a story of a group of MIT math nerds who develop a system of counting cards. And they go to Las Vegas and they apply the system to blackjack. And they're able to cheat the casinos out of millions of dollars. And I think it was this article that I read in Wired magazine that kind of, I couldn't forget the article. And it was 7 or 8 years ago that I'd read it. And strangely enough, I just kind of tried to buy the rights to it. And I found out that Kevin Spacey had already snatched up the rights like the day before I called. So it's weird how in our business things come back to you. You know, I believe in things that were meant to be. And I was looking to do a different kind of movie. And in a way, I had to become like a first-time director again, because I had to really go in and fight to get the movie. It wasn't just sort of given to me. I'd been a fan of Las Vegas. I'd been going for many, many years, and I'd been hearing about these teams. But there was never any information on how they actually did it. I was just kind of amazed at how organized, just the fact that it was a true story, how organized this group of mathematicians were, and how deeply they did penetrate Las Vegas, and how clever they were, how they disguised themselves, how they got away with it, how that during the week, during Monday to Friday, there were anonymous faces at MIT in classes, and on Friday night they would board a flight, and then they'd become rock stars in Las Vegas. I got to say, there's something in that I found very appealing. I supervised, when I came on board, I did like a director's pass with Alan Loeb on the screenplay. So, you know, I got to, there are a lot of visual sequences that I brought to the process, and yeah, I developed pretty much every screenplay. You put your own sort of visual stamp on it, and yeah, so it was basically written. Its basic form was written, and it is inspired by the book. We take some dramatic license with names and places, obviously to protect the innocent, but essentially we try to be very authentic in terms of the system of counting and how they learnt the system. The words and the sign language that they use at the tables are very authentic. It was very important to us that we were kind of true to that. One of the first things when I signed on to do it, my producer Dana Brunetti took me out to dinner with Jeff and some of his other counterparts, and we spent, that was one of many dinners and outings and days at casinos that we'd spent just talking, absorbing, getting to know them as characters, as personalities, getting to know how it was that they handled getting the keys to Sin City. So it was. Yeah, so there was a lot of time spent just talking and hanging out with them, you know. Is this so weird?